The woman was so happy to start her new car. Suddenly, she saw a strange countdown, and then the doors clicked and locked. Years of experience in bomb disposal told her her husband's new car was packed with a high-explosive bomb. The woman tried to calm herself down, then pushed open the center console panel and saw the explosion sensor device flashing. She immediately recognized any violent shocks, including opening and closing the doors and rolling down the windows, will trigger the fuse. Everyone in the room would be blown to smithereens. The woman couldn't figure out why her husband was doing this to her, but there was no time to think, because her 2 children are in the car. She must find a way to survive, but the countdown is too short. The police had no time to make a detailed plan. The woman had to tell her colleagues nearby and ask them to come over immediately to save the scene. Soon, the man rushed to the scene with a backpack. They successfully inserted the probe into the car's chassis. However, it only found the junction box. There was no way to get a better look at the bomb. While the men were at a loss, another colleague brought in more sophisticated equipment. After scanning the bomb further, the internal structure of the bomb was finally revealed. After their in-depth analysis, as long as the main power supply line is disconnected, the countdown will end. At this point, the woman, who is an expert in detonation, suggested, "We must cut the blue wire to solve the crisis." But the 2 colleagues insisted that the yellow wire is the only power line. The blue wire is simply a decoy. The woman wanted to explain, but there were only 3 minutes left on the clock. There was no time to argue. She let the men unscrew the cover of the bomb's wiring with a remote-controlled robot arm. Then he cut the yellow wire. But the countdown on the screen didn't end. The man was devastated. If the countdown doesn't stop, all the people in the room and the whole building will be destroyed. His own mistake would send the woman and the child to hell. In order to make up for his mistake, the man gave up maneuvering the slow robotic arm. He went straight under the car and prepared to dismantle it manually. The clock is about to run out. The woman yells at the man to cut the blue wire. Unexpectedly, the previous mistake made the man more and more nervous. His hands couldn't stop trembling, seeing that the bomb is about to explode. Another colleague rushed over to help. For seconds before the explosion, the countdown was stopped. After surviving, the woman breathed a sigh of relief. But just as she was lost in thought, the girl suddenly reached for the door. Luckily, the boy reacted quickly and pulled her back. The car's door and window detectors have not been removed. Rush to open the door to go out will also trigger an explosion. In order to remove the detection device, the woman took out scissors and a compass and slowly inserted into the car's detection device circuit board. Successfully caused a short circuit. Then her companion used the instrument to shoot at the side of the car. After the main circuit was successfully cut, the man wearing a bomb suit slowly walked towards the car, finally opened all the doors. But even so, the men are still afraid to make too many moves, because the bomb is a triggered anti-knock mine. Any slight change in the weight of the car will cause an explosion.